Question number 12, Clare Curran.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Self-Defence. What actions have been taken? Civil Defence.
Order. Start the question again.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. What actions have been taken by Civil Defence to ensure those people in the areas worst hit by the earthquake have enough food, clothing, water and shelter?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, in earlier answers today I've outlined the work that the various agencies of government are undertaking to ensure that that happens. So immediate priorities are to get water and food and other necessities into those communities and to evacuate people who have found themselves stranded there when they have commitments that particularly to overseas flights, etc. All of that is in train. Those flights have been taking place today. There has been, I understand, deliveries of water, food supplies are in train, and we of course have the Canterbury on its way down from Auckland. It was to participate in the 75th Navy celebrations as part of the review this week, but it is retasked to come down, along with the offshore patrol vessel Wellington. They will both be in Kaikoura in the next couple of days. They will have supplies and they will be doing supply runs as well as doing the evacuation runs. In addition to that, you've heard the Minister of Transport today talking about the huge focus that will go on to improving those, as quickly as possible, those lifeline links. I can say that the Minister of Communications has also had discussions with the telcos about getting the place reconnected, and the Minister of Finance has outlined the government's commitment to financing the recovery.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Clare Curran.
What additional resources will he allocate to help Civil Defence in its role in the recovery stage, which was identified as a weakness by Civil Defence's latest internal review?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Yes, Mr Speaker, I've been able to observe some of that weakness firsthand, and of course we'll work with Civil Defence, recognising that it is firstly a local response that the law requires, and then fill the gaps as they are seen.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Clare Curran.
As Civil Defence Minister, will he be undertaking a review of the Civil Defence response to these events?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, Civil Defence always reviews its response, no matter whether it's a small local response or a very large across the country. So yes, of course there will be some review of this.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Clare Curran.
Will extra personnel be brought into rural and isolated communities if needed?
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr Speaker, there already has been a number of extra personnel put into the Kaikoura district. Other districts are being assessed, and as the need is identified, it will be filled.
And that concludes questions for